When you feel something in your heart that's your path and that's your passion, do it, because that is God telling you that that's what you have to do. You have to pursue what's in your heart.
Hey guys, it's your girl Carolina Trejos here, and you're watching American Latino TV, celebrating American Latino pride. Kicking things off, Cenia Paredes grew up in a family dedicated entirely to the dressmaking business in her native Dominican Republic. From an early age, she helped her mother choose fabrics and sketch designs for her clients. By age 11, Cenia was fully immersed into the costume design world. After migrating to the United States, Cenia graduated from the prestigious Fashion Institute of Technology in 2004. Ever since, she has worked in New York's competitive fashion district for renowned brands, but always kept her ultimate goal: designing a revolutionary fit concept that catered to the most predominant female body types, being the first and only designer in fashion history to implement it and bring it to a major department store in the United States. Enjoy Cenia Paredes.
My name is Cenia Paredes, and I'm the designer and founder of Cenia New York. I come from a huge family. It was a small village in the countryside of the Dominican Republic. And it was, very humble. My mom had separated my father, so we had to move in with my grandparents and all of those children. And my mom, she had the ability to, from scratch, make clothing. And I would sit by her and ask her so many questions. I was so curious. I was a very curious and creative child. My mind was always busy imagining things. So I started to imagine dresses from my mom's clients, and I started to sketch them up and draw them. My aunt came from the capital one day and she saw all of my sketches. I had hundreds of sketches. And she told me, Cenia, you're going to be a fashion designer when you grow up, like Oscar de la Renta. And I was like, oh, what's that? Who's Oscar de la Renta? And she showed me magazines, and she told me, oh, you would make clothing for stores and for celebrities, and you would do runway shows. And I was like, oh, that's what I'm gonna be. I was like, okay, at the time, that's what I'm gonna be when I grow up. My dream was to get a scholarship to go to a fashion design school, but God had other plans for us. My mom met someone who traveled to my village to look for a plant, for medicinal plant, because he had asthma, and they married. He brought her here. She claimed us, and then me and my siblings, my three sisters, all traveled together to the United States. I enrolled myself in college, learned the language while I worked full-time during the day. And a few years went by until one day a lady came to visit my mom. She used to work Saks Fifth Avenue and whatnot. And then my mom said, oh, Cenia Designs. And she showed the lady my sketches, and the lady was like, oh my gosh, Cenia, what are you doing now? And I was like, oh, I'm going to college for business administration, but my dream is to be a fashion designer one day. She's like, no, you have to go to the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City, and that's where you could become a designer and work in New York's fashion industry and meet the people that you need to meet. I sent out my application to FIT, and believe it or not, they accepted me. It was very difficult to climb the corporate ladder in the fashion industry in New York. Being a Latina and immigrant, English was my second language. It was very hard. I have the tools and the knowledge and the education, the skills to do this. I may not have a lot of money, but I think I could start my own line. And I wanted to not only bring my creative vision to the fashion industry, but also bring solutions to women, to curvy women, to women of different sizes. So that's the void that I wanted to fill in the market. In 2010, I won the Workshop at Macy's program out of 900 companies. And it was all because I created a system of 4 different fits for the 4 most predominant body types. And I created little collections that would flatter these body types. And so that I won because of that, because I offered something that no one had and that addressed, an issue on the market. And then just last year, I won the Big Find open call competition from QVC HSN. And again, out of 600 companies, I was chosen in the apparel category because I created my Cenia jean, which has an adjustable waist to adjust to the different body types and to fit that curvy woman and bring solutions to her, try to elevate her and make her feel beautiful and radiant, no matter what body type, no matter what size. If I was able to do that with, so many obstacles and no resources, pretty much, anyone can do it. It's all in your heart, in your mind, believing in yourself, finding ways. If no opportunities come to you, you make your own opportunities. If there's a wall, you put it down. You kick down that wall, and believing in yourself. Believing when you feel something in your heart, that's your path and that's your passion. Do it, because that is God telling you that that's what you have to do. You have to pursue what's in your heart.